Hello, Chris Evans from the Reticule here today. I'm playing Football Manager 2016. The game's currently in beta before it's launched in November. I just want to give you all a quick guide to how to set up a new game using the Create Club features. So from the main menu, you select New Create Game, then go into Football Manager, Create a Club. In this screen, you can select what nations you play with. So this lets you choose the leagues that will be in your game for you. As you can see, I've chosen a number of European leagues, along with a few North and South American leagues. So this is quite a quite a large player count. So if you have a game with this size, it's going to take a long time to load up in the first setup, depending on your computer speed, of course. But we'll go with this, so it should give us a good range of players to choose from as we create our club. This screen here, you can just choose which divisions and leagues are actually playable. Some of them, like Wales, only have the Welsh Premier. Others, like in England, you can choose to play anywhere from the Premier Division all the way down to Vanarama North and South, which is the old conference. A neat new feature is that under the game start date, you can choose which country you're going to start with, and you now have options to choose whether it's an early or late pre-season start, or whether you just want to get stuck into the Champions League stages. So in England, the Champions League starts in August, whereas in Wales, as the teams in Wales start the qualifiers much earlier on, you can start off in June. Let's go with an England early pre-season for this, and we'll hit start game, which will kick off a lot of loading of databases and such like. 24 leagues from 10 nations with large database. Game started in England in July 2015, and this will give us about 53,000 players to choose from in our fancy team. Okay, so once you've gone through the loading, you can create your own manager. That's one I made earlier, but let's do new profile so you can see all the stages to go through. Name will be Mr. Reticule. Leave date of birth as it is. Choose nationality and a second nationality. This kind of thing helps you get along with different players. So does the additional languages. So let's say I can speak German. Place of birth, go Cardiff, that's fine. And they'll address me as Mr. Reticule. That's pretty cool. Next, appearance. There's not many options for the appearance. You've got a couple of tactile managers wearing suits and jackets. We've got tracksuit managers wearing a bit more relaxed approach. I go for a tie and a jacket. Let's spice things up a bit. Go for something fairly obscene. Yeah, let's go for that with a yellow shirt and those trousers. Height and weight can stay as they are. What's nice is that you can choose how you measure your height and weight. So often games like FIFA resort to metric whereas some people still work in Imperial. Or people like me, no, we work in Imperial and Metric. Anyway, that's beyond the point. Choose hairstyles, being bald, or half bald, short hair, or medium hair, and long hair as well. Let's go for medium. Hair color. Give myself a smile. You can also go in and edit the face in a bit more detail. So you can gaunt, tall, down, wide, black eyes, blue eyes. In classic approach, let's go to the extremes on some of these options. Fairly, it's a decent. You go for the extremes. You can't. There's extremes and the middle ground. There's not much other choice. Have jutting jaw, high neck slope, convex jawline, small forehead, large forehead, have tall forehead. Yeah, play shark content, or you can just randomise and find someone looking fairly bizarre. We'll go with that. We'll give him a sad face, an angry face, happy face. Okay, so that's where you're creating yourself. You can choose your favourite teams. Let's go for United. You can have other favourite teams, and then choose your formations, which you prefer. 44 wide. 3-5-2 sweeper. No one plays sweeps anymore, but we'll try it out. Or you can just drag people along, make it fairly interesting. No one's ever going to use this kind of formation, but let's come out as a 3-4-2-1 sweeper with two defending midfielders and asymmetric attacking midfielder on the left. That is a fairly wild formation, but it's good that's come up with an actual name for it. Social networks won't worry about that, but you can if you wish. Okay, so seeing as we're going to be, making our own team, we're going to go into Premiership. I'm choosing United as their fairly big club. We're going to have a good team, and should have a big balance to play around with the team budget. So this is the basis of what we're going to choose. Okay, let's create the club then. You can import your own club logo. Let's see if we can find this. There we go. We'll have the Reticule logo on our strips, and it'll be called Reticule Wanderers. Nickname will be Retty. City will be London based. Stadium name can be called Reticule Towers. So what else can we change around on here? Right, let's go with Wanderers. Doesn't like that. The team name is you can't have a team name which is based on any other real team. So if we put in Cardiff City, you get this message down here saying name, city and stadium cannot match them of a real life club. So Reticule FC, that's what it will be. You can change the kit colours. So let's change the away kit. Shirt. We'll change shirt to something fairly lurid. Why not? Horrible mix of colours. Press OK. Yeah, and you can select different shirts for different competitions. So let's do this one as well. So we selected one shirt for the Champions League, and we'll select another shirt for day-to-day matches. There you have it. That's a new away kit. You can choose to keep the current backroom staff or go to them. In this instance, we'll keep them. And we'll keep the club history. You can add or remove favourite people, dislike people, rival clubs, create affiliations. So let's go for New Saints. So you can just customize everything you need to do. Players can go on loan. Making a feeder team. There's option to buy. There's lots of options in here. Marketing relations, up to facilities. So you can go into a bit of depth there. Miscellaneous. The change you can make fairly limited to the team. So you can change the reputation, the attendances, but you can't change finances or the league they'll play in, or competitions they can take part in, or any of that kind of stuff. If you want to get in that detail, you've got to go into the pre-game editor, which is a separate tool within Steam. But being able to play around the reputation and the attendances will be useful for small clubs. So if you're playing with, say, Newport County in League 2, you could wrap the reputation all the way up to the top, change the club attendances, and you know, the club will have much better financial standing. But for United, we'll keep them as they are. Okay, so now we can choose the Dream Squad. So we can add and remove players as we wish, but we have to stay within these limits up the top. So what we can do is we can create a player. So first off, let's add a player. Create a player, that's what I meant. It's given me a chap called Joe Ray. 17, whatever, that's all fine. You can customize these options, you know. I can have him from East Timor. Dramatic haircut. You can be a youngster, or you can be an old timer. So we'll keep him fairly young. His attributes, you can whack them all up to the top or the bottom. Make him quite an angry player. Play around the languages if you want them to be foreign. As he's going to be from East Timor, we may as well give him English, so he can speak English at the club. Player data. Current ability and potential ability. These will work on maximum scores of 200. So potential ability will be 200. Current ability will be 200. It'll be very consistent. It'll be very dirty though. Good important matches. Averagely injury prone. Very versatile. Let's make him a bit of a monster, 6'11". And if he's going to be that tall, he can be a bit of a beast as well. That's not be fair, is it? But make him a bit of a whippet. Positions, if you want, you can make a player perfect at every position available. Make him angry, anticipation, brave, no composure, concentration, decision making, determination, flair, leadership off the ball. Whack them all up to 20 if you want. And over time, as you make the changes, the budget value of the player will move around. So just whack these all up again. Goalkeeper will keep them as they are. And third moves, which could be fairly interesting. Make them dive into tackles. What else can there be? Argues with officials. Yeah, they'll be okay. And yeah, so once you create the player, you'll be able to make any changes apart from removing him. So yes, we've added in our new chap, Joe Ray, who can now view. You can play anywhere across the pitch. But because I gave him goalkeeping skills, he's coming out as a goalkeeper. He's got a bit of a mohawk. If I did 40 million and earning a lot of money, you can see all the information about him as you would in the main game, but you can't change anything else. So since I give him goalkeeping skills, he's gonna primarily be a goalkeeper, I think. What else can we do? We can get rid of players as well. So if you don't like Fellaini, if you don't like Rooney, and what else can we go off? I'll go to them for now. That frees up quite a bit of budget. So you can add player, search Bale, click on Gareth Bale, hit OK, and somewhere, yeah, Gareth Bale's now in the squad. We've still got money to spend, so let's see about adding Ronaldo as well. Adding Ronaldo, as you can see in the top corner, is set our squad budget way too high. So we need to get rid of a few people. What's going to go off? We'll go to Carrick. Phil Jones, I like Phil Jones. Not done much this season, so I'll move those players. Still spending too much. So Sergio Romero can go as well. Still 1 million too much. Padding it there. And there you have it. With a few tweaks, I've created a new Manchester United squad. with a wonder kid from East Timor, and I've added in Gareth Bale and Cristiano Ronaldo. So there's lots of options in here, so you can do whatever you want to your squad within the financial limits. Next step is to choose your manager style, which something which was in the game last year. Give myself perfect everything, and then if you're happy, you've made your manager, you select your leagues to play in, you create your team, you click confirm this new club, start playing. Unlocked a few achievements. And then we've got to make a quick save here. Okay, so now the saving's done, you can check out the new screen of the game. Reticule takes charge at Reticule FC. Apparently I'm a former international. I'm determined to succeed at Reticule Towers, which is our pitch. Got an awesome team logo. This is home view of the main page. As ever, once you start the game, you get introductions. You can speak to your assistants, speak to the board, subscribe to different news options, and then you can jump in and have another nose at all your players. Got Ronaldo on the team, as I said. It's got a lengthy history. Schweinsteiger, Juan Mata's still there. It's fairly. It's a light touch, but it's a nice way to make yourself a dream team. Let's just have a look at the tactics. Yeah, so tactics all there. I haven't gone into the base game that much yet, so we won't look at that. But pretty much we've created a club, created a manager, and totally changed Manchester United into the Reticule. So I hope you've enjoyed this little guide into how to set up a new Create a Club game in Football Manager 2016. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to us on YouTube, and check out the website. Thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and I'll see you all soon with some new videos.